The most expensive presidential jet in the world. When they are travelling for crucial meetings, humanitarian missions, or governmental business, world leaders and dignitaries do not simply board an ordinary commercial airplane. Other modes of transportation are also utilised. Instead, they go over the air in presidential airplanes that have been carefully designed and are more than just a means of transportation. As if they were flying command centres, these aircraft are outfitted with the necessary components for high-stakes operations, safety and performance. Even though the Boeing VC-25, which is commonly referred to as Air Force One, is sometimes the first thing that comes to mind, numerous other countries have their very own beautiful and expensive presidential jets. In this video, we will take a look at some of the most expensive presidential airplanes on the globe. The United States of America's doomsday plane, the Boeing E-4B. You are likely familiar with Air Force One. However, did you know that the President of the United States also has access to a second jet that is specially intended to handle emergencies? This modified Boeing 747, sometimes known as the Doomsday Plane or Night Watch, is designed to provide the President, the Secretary of Defense and their successors with the ideal escape, strategic command and control aircraft if they find themselves in a potentially hazardous position. Based on the worst case scenario, it is equipped with thermal radiation shielding that allows it to endure nuclear war. Additionally, it can fly for up to 620 hours, which allows it to traverse days without stopping to refuel. This aircraft can operate with a crew of up to 112 persons, which includes both flight and mission staff. This makes it the aircraft with the largest crew in the history of the United States Air Force aviation fleet. It can remain airborne for a substantial amount of time if it is equipped with in-flight aerial refueling, with the sole limitation being the consumption of the engine's lubricants. Its communication capabilities are unparalleled since it enables the President or any other passenger to speak with nuclear submarines using an array that is packed with 67 satellite dishes and antennae that can be seen as a dome on top of the jet. When it comes to special air missions or emergencies, the plane is always ready to fly around the clock, 7 days a week. It also carries highly trained security personnel and passengers who have access to highly classified information. This ensures that leaders are always up to date on the most important developments. Because of the high level of technological sophistication of the equipment on board, a one-of-a-kind air conditioning system is required to ensure that everything operates without any hiccups. The initial cost of the program was stated to be $548 million in 1973, which is equivalent to $3.76 billion in 2024. This cost was for 7 planes, 6 of which are operational command posts, while 1 plane is kept for research and development. In 2005, Boeing was awarded a contract of $2 billion for a period of 5 years, which would be equivalent to $3.12 billion in 2024, for the purpose of continuing to modernize these aircraft. The Doomsday plane has an operating cost of roughly $3,128 per hour, and it is anticipated that the unit cost of each plane will be approximately $223 million in the year 2024, respectively. The Boeing 747-430 belonging to the Sultan of Brunei. The luxurious lifestyle of the Sultan of Brunei, whose wealth is estimated to be between $20 billion and $40 billion, is well known. This lavish lifestyle is supported by the huge oil wealth that his kingdom possesses. When it comes to anything that has an engine, his indulgences are famous, especially when it comes to it. He has approximately 7,000 automobiles in his collection, which includes the largest collection of Rolls-Royces ever gathered together. He is the owner of the largest private automotive collection in the world. Some of these include the most expensive royal car in the world, which is a 24-karat gold-coated Rolls-Royce Silver Spur 2 that was designed just for his wedding day. His luxury, however, is not limited to automobiles. There is a fleet of wide-bodied jumbo airplanes that belong to the Sultan, one of which is a Boeing 747-430, which is one of the most expensive private planes in the world. This plane, which was first constructed for Lufthansa, would normally cost approximately $260 million in today's market. Nonetheless, it is said that the Sultan paid between $100 million and $400 million for it. Following that, he made an extra investment of $120 million to make it into a masterpiece that would be awe-inspiring. He embellished every inch of it with gold plating, Lalique crystal, hardwood, and custom carpets. The interior of the jet is lavishly decorated with gold, the gold covering everything from the furniture to the fixtures to even the wash basins. A world of unmatched luxury is revealed by the information that is known about this private jet, even though many specifics about it are kept classified because it is used to transport a government figure. In addition to a throne room for the Sultan, the aircraft is equipped with a remote-controlled private office, a master bedroom with ensuite bathrooms, a formal dining room with bespoke dinnerware, a conference room, and a variety of lounge areas. All of these elements combine to make the aircraft a truly regal flying fortress of luxury. The Boeing VC-25, also known as Air Force One. Air Force One continues to be a symbol of authority that is both iconic and elusive, despite its position at the top of presidential and executive aviation. The United States Air Force is in charge of the operation of the Boeing VC-25, which is a highly modified variant of the Boeing 747. This aircraft is designated for the President of the United States. However, the moniker Air Force One is most commonly associated with this particular airliner. The name Air Force One is the call sign for any United States Air Force plane that is carrying the President. Under this name, there are two different kinds of aircraft, the Boeing 747-200B and the VC-25A. Considering that the United States of America is a world leader, it is not surprising that the specs of Air Force One are astounding. The aircraft has a length of more than 230 feet and is capable of reaching speeds of just around 650 miles per hour. There are more than 4,000 square feet of cabin space available, making the interior just as stunning as the outside. To maintain their independence from the press while they are on board, high-ranking officials are provided with a separate compartment. Nevertheless, the VC-25A's time on Earth is nearly over. After 30 years of operation, the expense of maintaining its aged equipment and engines, which are less efficient than the GECF-6, is becoming exorbitant. As a result, there are plans to replace it with the more modern Boeing 747-8. According to various reports, the overall cost of purchasing the new aircraft is estimated to fall somewhere in the range of $3.9 billion to $5.3 billion. In conclusion, the most costly presidential airplanes in the world are more than simply lavish vacation accommodations. They are strategic assets that are outfitted with cutting-edge technology, which ensures that their leaders are safe, efficient, and connected to the rest of the globe. These flying fortresses are a monument to power, security, and extravagance in the skies. Whether it's the United States Doomsday plane, the Golden Boeing of the Sultan of Brunei, or the iconic Air Force One, these military aircraft are all examples of these qualities. If this video resonates with you, like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts.